Hello everyone. Today we are going to see our project which is digital thermometer. For that, first go to Tinkercad, then click on the first link, click on create and then click on circuit. So we give the surface where we are going to design our project. So why we are going to make this project? What is the use of this project? So in this project we can measure the temperature around us and show it on the small screen. How can we use here a small screen? By LCD. Instead of using normal thermometer, we are using electronics and coding to measure that temperature. So, what is the main idea of this project? A small sensor checks how cold and hot our surroundings are. The Arduino, which is our component here, reads that information and shows it on the LCD. So basically, when Arduino reads that information and shows the temperature on LCD, basically sensor feels the temperature and Arduino tells us the value. For that, we need one temperature sensor here. So these are main components that we are using for our project. Let's do our connection for the project. So this is temperature sensor which contains three values for power, Vout and ground. So give the first connection for it to the 5 voltage. Then Vout pin will go to the analog pin 0. And this is the ground connection. So for our temperature sensor, our connection is done. Now for the LCD. So first, we are giving our negative and positive connection here. So first pin will go to negative. Then second VCC will go to positive. V0 will attach to negative terminal. And then R5 will go to pin number 12. Our next pin will attach to negative terminal. And for E, it will goes to pin number 12. Sorry, 11. 12 is already done. Now change the color. It's optional. You can change or not. So our first connection for this pin will goes to pin number 5. Then the second connection for pin number 4. Then the next will connect pin number 3. Lastly, it will connect to digital pin. Then next will go to positive terminal. We need a resistor. Let's give the common connection for positive and negative terminal here. For the positive terminal, it will goes to. So this is how our connection is for digital thermometer. Let's do our code. This is pre-built code, and here the code for our thermometer. So first we use here the liquid crystal library, which tells Arduino to use a special library called liquid crystal. This library helps us to control the LCD display. Then liquid crystal LCD 12, 11, 5, 4, 3, 2. These are the digital pins which we used here. Here we are telling Arduino which pins are connected to the LCD. And now Arduino knows how to send the data to LCD. Then temp pin analog 0. Temperature sensor's middle pin is connected to analog pin 0. Here we store A0 in a variable called temp pin. Then void setup, which runs only once when Arduino starts. So for this, start the LCD with 16 columns and 2 rows. Then this will show the message on LCD. Then we are giving here the delay for 2 seconds. And lastly, this will help us to clear the screen. Then void loop. This will read the value from temperature sensor. The sensor gives a voltage. Arduino convert it into a number between 0 to 1023. That number is stored in that sensor value. For this, Arduino works with number, but the sensor gives voltage. So we convert the number back into voltage. So we used here this formula. For the same, temperature sensor has special rules, and we use this formula. So for that, we get the temperature in degrees Celsius. And then lastly, it will use to start writing from top left corner, shows the word temp, then shows the temperature number, prints the degree symbol, and lastly it shows the Celsius. And then delay. The Arduino waits for 1 second before measuring again. So temperature updates every second. So let's do our simulation. So see how it's working for decreasing and increasing the temperature. When I increase the temperature sensor, it will increasing the temperature, and when decreasing, it's giving the proper output. So this is our final output of our digital thermometers project. Thank you.